How's everybody doing out there? This is the Coolclub podcast. I want to go ahead and touch on this about the Suicide Squad, the new Suicide Squad 2, that's to be exact. Directed by James Gunn and also written by James Gunn. This movie was a pretty good movie. I would say I would give this movie about a 9 out of 10. Cool points, to be real. I'm not gonna even just do a full review because I want to touch on a few more points. The thing is, they say this movie bombed at the box office. Well, that's kind of a bias. It's kind of hard to judge that because right now it's on. I saw it on HBO Max. I don't know how they equate those numbers or streaming numbers, but most people aren't going to the movies right now. Right now, they in the country, across the country, they're trying to have people put their masks back on. They're trying to shut things down. They have another variant of the virus that they say is going around. People aren't going to the movies as they usually do. Not many people are going to the movies as they used to. It's at this time. It should eventually, soon, hopefully, Lord willing, it gets back to normal. But they're not doing that right now. So you can't really judge that correctly as you would, movies of old or before this time. To be like, some people have been like, it's over for superhero movies. That's ridiculous. Same thing with Black Widow. Even though Black Widow, I didn't really like that movie. The movie was okay, but I didn't really like the villain. It was a lot of things I didn't like about the movie, and they didn't do good at the box office. They were trying to sue. They didn't get the money that they wanted. So, but with Suicide Squad 2, I would gladly purchase the DVD when it comes out. Even though I have HBO, I subscribe to HBO Max, so I'll support it in more than one way because this was a good movie. I must say, decent, no, okay, no. This movie was good. I guess, like I said, just a quick summary of it. You pretty much get the same concept. This movie was a lot better than the first Suicide Squad. The R rating is what it needs. Like, this is like the Deadpool of the DC universe. You understand? But a little but better because you don't get all of that annoying Ryan Reynolds breaking the third wall, kooky, homosexual humor. I'm not really a huge Deadpool fan, but with the Suicide Squad 2, you get there's a lot of emotion that's in this movie also that you wouldn't expect. You wouldn't expect it to be this movie to have this much emotion. All the characters I liked. The ones you see in the preview, it's funny because those characters, they might not be in the movie long, but those characters make you at least have an understanding of them, like and you don't expect what happens to them to happen. So that's pretty good. What's his name? Idris Elba did a great job. I'd say it's Bloodsport. I want to know whom you like better, Bloodsport or Will Smith or Deadshot. Who do y'all like better? I know who I like better, but they both did a good job. But yeah, then you had King Shark. King Shark was a lot better than Killer Croc. Oh my God. King Shark, man, that was my favorite character in the movie, man. I like this playfulness. John Cena Peacemaker called him a play baby. But yeah, that play baby was when they got time for business. Man, he'll rip you in half, literally. So, even the villain was great in this movie. You understood why he did what he did, or whatever this villain, it was an alien villain. I don't know if it was, male or female, but yeah, Starro the Conqueror is his name. And Starro, like, you understood what Starro was talking about. Like, when when they at the end of the movie, you know the villain has to, you know, you have to have a purpose, understand the villain's purpose. It helps the movie to understand why of why the villain is doing what it's doing, or what he's doing or she's doing. You understand? Now there were some parts in the film that to me kind of drug out. That was those scenes with Harley Quinn and the, I guess that's in the dictator who they put in power over there. That guy, like the one whom she kills, and then the general ends up assuming power. It's like, what was the point of him saving Harley Quinn? I don't get it. I don't understand what was the point of that. Now he acting lovesick, and she ends up killing him. But that was just for the, for the crowd who want to see somebody get it on, or have to have that man and woman, that contrast with sexual contrast. Or maybe they're just trying to show Harley Quinn as a hooah. I mean, is she just that's what she do, like, because they trying to explore Harley Quinn's sexuality. They doing that a lot. Like, they even do that in the show, in these cartoons, where she's in a lesbian relationship with Poison Ivy. It's like, man, when she leave the Joker, she just going buck wild, huh? But that, yeah, but overall, man, the movie was great. It was the scene. I love this scene in there where, like I said, King Shark was just, he didn't have no friends. So when he found out when he saw those little things, you saw that movie you saw this in the trailer, where he saw those things in that aquarium that was in Jotunheim. And they ended up, like, those things were cute, but then they ended up turning on him. And it's like, bro, anything in this movie, like, it's a lot of crazy parts. It's like anything can happen. You really didn't know what to expect, and I enjoyed it. As far as comic book movies, like I said, this is one of the better ones. This is up there. This is like upper echelon. This is up there with like a Deadpool. For those, I don't like Deadpool, but people like, this is up there to me with like a Logan. You feel me? Like, and it's liked for different things. Logan itself was more serious. This, though, it wasn't supposed to be emotional and serious, but it did that, just by good writing and good storytelling. Even the thing with Ratcatcher, man, I thought Ratcatcher was dead 10 times over, but you ended up getting a good story arc, and and they tied it in well, like her whole, from why she was important, or why she felt her. It just tied in what her beliefs were, and why she was what she was. Even explained why she was even in jail, because a person like that, you would think, wouldn't even be locked up, because she wasn't just a hardened criminal like that. But it was overall, man, it was a great movie. Like I said, 9 out of 10 cool points. You don't get it like this many times. Trust me, I'm gonna support it in its other media forms. It's trust that box office stuff's not gonna matter. Believe that. So with that being said, we're gonna get on out of here. We're gonna ride out. Shout out to the Coolclub minions. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want to. And we trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. This is a new channel. Support the cool one, and we out.